All right, it is Sunday, June 1st, 2025, the first video of June for this year. I'm out here at Boys Republic in Chino Hills, California for the Friends of Steve McQueen car show. It's not just a car show, it's motorcycles, military vehicles, they've got trailers, they've got airplanes, they've got hot air balloons. If you watched this video last year, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a little bit of everything. Plus, they've got great displays of the vehicles that Steve McQueen owned in the past that his family brings out. And I believe hopefully they're going to do it again. Last year they did the reenactment of the Great Escape jump from the movie. So lots of great stuff to see, lots of ground to cover because this is a big show, and we're going to go get started right now. All right, so early enough where we'll still be able to get a lot of the roll-ins, hopefully. Last year I did not get here this early. I had a Triumph motorcycle. Not sure what model. This one is not a Bonneville. I know that because the Bonneville has two carburetors. Other than that, I'm not super well versed in the Triumph universe. Harley Davidson. Like these vintage bikes. They do get a lot of great vintage bikes here. And of course, a Vincent. Cars rolling in as we speak. What's going on next week? Next Saturday we got the Bomb Club show at Santa Anita Racetrack. 63 Galaxy rolling in. 62 behind it. Next Sunday we got Road Kings coming up at Johnny Carson Park in Burbank. 63 Corvette around here. Fuelie too. Week after that, we've got Friday and Saturday of Father's Day weekend. We're at Pomona for LA Roadsters. I think Sunday we got Brea, which I'm still trying to do. It's still a maybe. It's more of a yes than a maybe, but I'll just leave it as a maybe. We got International Harvester McCormick tractor. So coming up the week after that, 22nd we got Pomona. I have nothing on the 21st yet. I might do a local Cars and Coffee. We will see. The 29th I have nothing, but the 28th we're going to do the Carpinteria Rods and Roses show. That last year was in July. The Camaro Berlinetta. Speaking of vehicles of this era, we were still working on that smog bill. I'm keeping you guys updated on that. Had some amendments people aren't super happy about to the bill. So there's people fighting to get at least one of those removed. So we will see. I'll keep you updated as soon as I have any more info. And going into July, we got July 4th at Sesame Creek Car Show in Fillmore, California. Whichever year is on July 4th, no matter what day of the week it falls on. 56 Safari wagon coming. Somebody actually asked in the last video why I announced what's coming up when I was on the tentative list in the comment section. Most people watch on a TV. That's what the analytics tell me, so I announce it generally what's coming up for the next month, since people do want to know. And most people, it's not that easy to get to the comment section on a TV, so Like I'd say most people don't even realize you can access the comment section on a TV. F100 panel. 56 F100. So yes, I do talk about what's coming up, so everybody knows and keeps everyone informed about kind of what shows are coming up. When you come air rolled. Yesterday we did the LAPD Still Saving Lives show with the Hills. My sister did come out for it. She did not want to be in the shot. We got a 40. More of the vehicles rolling in. Yeah, my sister didn't want to be in the outro shot, so that's why I think I got her on camera for like a split second. Yeah, a motorcycle coming in. It's like some sort of Kawasaki triple. Can't hide from me, I know that's a Kawasaki two-stroke triple. Cummins 24 valve. I have a 12 valve myself. Mine's a 96. There you go, hit and miss motor. I should mention I know probably more about Japanese bikes than I do about English and American stuff, but mostly a scooter guy. Spur body. Dually recap. Yes, they get a lot of Mustangs here, especially Bullet. They have like a whole, last year they had a whole line of Bullet cars. Camaro. Yeah, Camaro mixed in with all the Mustangs. F100. Yes, we will be zigzagging through the car show once the vehicles are parked. Between 90s F-250 with the diesel. Maybe someday I'll restore my 96 Ram Cummins. Hit and miss. Comes the Army. So they have a great military display, then they have the tents set up and the folks in uniforms. We'll get over there a little later. Model A. Ford pickup. Hey, Tom Selleck's here. Ferrari. And the 308 GTS. Ferrari. So just walk through the line, I guess. Hit miss. These are always fun. I think there should be a YouTube channel where it's just hit miss motors. There probably is one, and they're just going for hours on a loop. I think it would be quite relaxing. got some scooters.
Like your Vespas.
I like my Vespas, man. A P series. There you go. I've owned many. There you go, P series custom. I sure will. You don't know, I owned a scooter shop in North Hollywood for many years. A rat. I got a mini bike. 280Z car. Really missing all the Porsches going down to the Porsche section. Jaguar. Corvette. There you go, we got a double cab going. There's Porsche VW section down there. We got the van boogie. There's a whole bunch of boogie vans down there, so I probably know most of those guys. How you doing? So yes, there will be vans in the video. 70 Mach 1. In fact, my lawyer was at the show yesterday with his 69 Mach 1. Oh, wait. Comes Molly and Anthony. Hey. I don't know. Last time the drag cars were off to the right, but... Blazer military style diesel. More of the late 70s era Corvette kind of vehicles that will be exempted under Leno's law. I think we've driven that one home by now. Kaiser Darren. Door that goes into the fender. Yeah, that one looks like mine. That's a 24 valve. Mine's the 12, the older one. Yeah. C10. Also, another announcement on Thursday, we hit 30,000 subscribers on the channel, so thanks to everyone who subscribed and who will subscribe. Does help us out. A 60 Ford Sunliner. There was a project one of these on Marketplace the other day for a very reasonable price, and I had to restrain myself from contacting them. Really Yamaha 2-stroke. I picked up a Cowie 2-stroke sale about a month ago, but my friend's dad's getting it from me. But if he doesn't, I'll do I'll probably do a video where I get it running. Coronado. Kurt Shelby. Model A. Big block. 68, but it says Stingray on the side, which is, they didn't put Stingray on the side 68 from what I recall. More Corvettes. A lot of the clubs drive in as a club so they can be parked together, as it is at a lot of shows. Oh, thank you. So you subscribe to the channel, or go DA340, Mopar. The satellite is at the tire shop as we speak. Still getting some stuff done on there. Yes, I did drive it there. I think I'm picking it up tomorrow.
I'm here. I'm so excited.
All right, excited to be here.
Wow, this is great.
Got the Ford Sunliner convertible, 55. Well, we got a car alarm. That guy's, yes, I'm not doing Long Beach this month, so there's your car alarm for June. Charger. Tesla for the Woody. So if I get the carburation figured out on the satellite, I may try to bring it to something next week. Nomad. That's Cutlass. Still the big caddies. We'll get some of the German engineering rolling in.
There's a room between the tree and
the Porsche. Couple VWs, double cab. Morning. I brought his Harley. Model 8 pickup. Woody. And a mini right-hand drive. Model A's today. F-150. I used to work on those. Yep. Mustang. We had a whole bunch of Mustangs yesterday. The Mustang Club came out for the show. Mustangs rolling in. We're going to start off on the show. I think the roll-ins have kind of slowed down quite a bit, so.
Stock is running out, and then they're probably the same thing.
Porsche race car. So you will see a wide variety of vehicles here. So Porsche. Ford GT. This one's from the Lion Air Museum, where we've shot a couple events at. Volkswagen military, I can't remember what they called the military vehicle. Obviously this is the one that the thing later on was based on. Now we're going to do the vans since they're parked. I know this will fill in a bit. I did say they let the general public in at 8, so it's a little after 7 right now. At the Evel Knievel van. Yes, I still have the lunchbox. Actually, Harley Davidson. So we got the boogie van. How you doing? This one is an award-winning van, as you can see. You won at the Grand National Truck Show. By the way, they sent an email out. You could enter a car at the Grand National Truck Show this year. So. I don't know if I'm gonna I'll probably just take the Suburban or my van to that this year.
Thank you, sir. Stop it. Too much.
Step back a bit to get the full van if I can.
Hey, you brought lots of film, didn't you?
I got plenty.
Well, on the depositions, I probably wouldn't have to work so hard. I'm like, okay.
I
I
got the
was
CB
too.
and the overhead.
Mine was a Zoom.
Yeah, that's what mine's gonna be.
Yeah, mine was a Zoom, and I was like really freaking nervous. But she did a pre-demo. I mean, there was some questions in there that I had to work.
About as 70s as it gets. More modern van with a Western theme.
Frankenmuth, somebody followed.
I got the Sugar Bear van. All right, second gen Chino. It's got the tiki theme going. I think after this I'm going to knock out the motorcycles since they're next to the stage. I think the motorcycles are filled in now. There's a 66 Mustang over on its lonesome. So we'll get that before we get the motorcycle section. This one's got a V8 and air. So this one's definitely, and they also have that great barbecue. I'm hoping they have that again. They had it last year, so I'm sure they'll have it this year. I haven't walked over that way yet. BSA.
And so I just left it that, It's like, okay. And so I have a stand that that holds the rear tire, so the bike just stays,
The Triumph Trophy.
Of course, the problem, the stand sticks out like this more on each side. It's a big old, so that's a good idea, something like that. We'd have to figure that out.
Husqvarna.
I need some of these too, these Velcro like you did here. So all I did is, I did them like race prep. I just used electrical tape, which makes a mess, obviously. And a lot of times they had just electrical tape around there,
Yeah.
The vinyl tape. And I went, okay. I see you got the same struggles I always have, is trying to get the fender and the...
It's a Husqvarna 58.
I have this thing in my garage. It's a post.
I don't know if they imported them these years officially to the United States.
The front tire to it, so
Looks like it has a European plate on it.
In a tight
Military style.
The Remax balloon is up in the air. If anybody wants to hop in that basket, head on down. You can't miss it. It's floating down the waterfall.
There's your Remax.
Down. Motorcycles.
Yeah, I'm just right over here. Oh, okay.
Custom Harley based.
Right there.
Yeah, another Husqvarna coming in. It's like a new Harley. This is 23 Harley.
Oh, look. Those are 6 inches too.
There's the bullhead. That's actually sticking out of the paint. It's not It's hard to tell probably on camera. It's like, it's actually sculpted. I think sculpted would be a correct term for that. It's a bit of a piece of art. See if we can come around here. Bring you the rest.
I mean, I put those together in 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's a good.
It's a 47 sheet,
Indian.
33 frame. With I got another one. Scaled front end.
Board up so that you can check your numbers.
Beautiful.
If you haven't got your tickets yet, make your way up and grab some tickets.
Did you build this?
XA model.
It's Josh Neal from
Harley Davidson. There you go. Vespa P200. This one's fully got a lot of custom work done to it. These actually usually have a seam down the middle. That's been filled. So yeah, I used to work on these and build these. In fact, whenever I go to a Vespa Club of America meet, I get asked to judge Vespas. So we actually did do vintage Vespa days in Los Gatos. I don't know how many years ago now. It was actually on the. I did a video because it took the whole weekend up and did a video from vintage Vespa days. And of course, it completely missed the algorithm because I'm not a scooter channel.
To the lower 10
The
is
Yamaha 2-stroke. Mini Enduro. On the CR, so 87 CR 500. The SL 125. Honda. Not one, but two-stroke Kawasaki triple 500s. Wow. One's from 70 and this one's 75. That was when they realized they really needed a disc brake on the front of this thing. If you know, you know. These are quite expensive. Also, the 750 was had a 750 version that was. Let's just say it earned its reputation. All right, we'll get this section. Charger with a 440. There you go, 73 Charger. I should mention the plate I have for my satellite is car vids because that's how I paid for the car. It's actually true, but. People spotted it when I posted on the community post. Yeah, the Toyota. She's got a swap going on there. Something extra. Land Cruiser. Hemi and a 32. It's a good combo with a blower. I'm gonna try my best to hang out with some friends here at the show after I get done filming today, and not rush things. So. There you go, Hammy with blower goodness. It's that Kaiser Darren. So the doors are, they roll right into the fenders. A Ford Woody hot rod. Have a neat one. So he's got the tiki heads with the surfboard.
You got to know the website. It's called Friends of
It's all about the detail.
Wow.
Yeah, the Ford hot rod here.
In Lansing, yeah. So you know.
Small block with a blower.
How he went off in his way and then tried to deal and yeah, so it was very.
He's got the meats. I always like the details. It's all about those details. Oh, this guy rolling in earlier.
Attention everyone, anyone that is driving a white Tundra with a black trailer, license plate 886.
Got the huddle room in. Here you go, Tornado. Front wheel drive with a 455. That wasn't their ad slogan, it should have been. It's the OG edition. Okay. Pontiac Catalina. So we're coming on this side here. Like Van Halen and ZZ Top. Those are two great bands. Van Halen out of Pasadena, California. Actually, the family home is not far from me. 64 Galaxy Ford. There's the XL buckets and console and all that goodness. Yeah, C10. I gotta figure out how to pace the show. I'll be admitting. I would like to get over when they do the Great Escape jump, if possible. I think I caught the end of it last year. 69 Impala. Actually got mine out and drove it the other day. Still trying to get the top replaced on mine. I've actually been doing a little bit of work too. I did the hood hinges, put a mirror on it, stuff like that. Now we got a charger.
No, you got a diaper on. You? Okay, you can come over there.
'66 first year car for the Charger. I always love the full-length console on these with the flip-down seats. Because they thought of things like that back in that era. All about the design. More modern. This one's the Hellcat.
Hellcat Red Eye.
Hellcat Red Eye. There you
Yes,
go.
I said hi to you on my way, and it's my
Oh,
first
yeah.
time here. My
There you
first
go.
car show here.
First car show.
Here.
Here. Oh, here. Yeah.
Here.
That's cool. All right, here's the Challenger TA. I should have watched the video from last year. Remember how I faced the show? I forgot. A lot going on there. That's usually what I do when it's the second year covering a show, is I'll watch the video from the prior year.
Really cool with them. Pretty soon we're all over it, you know. I show them every detail, everything about it.
More
And
modern
they-
Mopars.
Yeah.
Red Eye 19.
Yeah.
We had one of the newer Chargers when I worked at Buick. One got traded in. I don't remember what edition it was. Had the 392 Hemi. And the sales manager says, I'm holding on to the keys. He's like, if someone wants to test drive it, he's like, I'm taking them out in it. None of the salespeople are allowed to drive it.
I don't have to pay for a long time.
So I jokingly said to him, I said, yeah, if you want me to go see if it'll do burnouts, I'm more than happy. He's like, no, don't do that. Here we got Plymouth Superbird.
Don't forget to come out.
70.
Right now, guys, come and get some free Starbucks coffee.
I got free coffee.
Whatever's left, you're welcome to come and take. Again, come down to our Starbucks booth and get your free coffee. We also have little donuts, kettle corn, cotton candy.
It was like the wing cars.
Our ice cream trailer will be opening soon, and there's some really cool items over here, guys. Come out and see the clothes items.
I don't know if I mentioned it for a while. These were very hard to sell when they were new because of that long nose. It would not fit in a garage. I understand when they were new, they had to discount them. Of course, now they're a highly sought after machine. Or the more modern cars. This is the Jailbreak edition. All right, 68 Charger. She's got a big block. There you go, Bullet.
Oh my God, Daddy.
I bet if you ever find a copy of Bullet in at a sale or a thrift store, if you go on VHS and you put it in the player, it's either queued up to the beginning or the end of the car chase. 1988 Isuzu Impulse. Remember the Joey Isuzu commercials? Or what was that actor? David Leisure, I think, was the actor. There's your trivia. Played Joey Isuzu. This one's the one with the Lotus suspension. The kinds of vehicles that will be exempted. We can get that Leno's law through. Can't imagine there's too many of these left in existence. Suzuki Samurai, remember those? Very controversial vehicle back then.
Tighter against the body.
Was it 60 Minutes that got them to roll over by adding weight? And then
by the white tint.
They basically had to redesign the whole vehicle.
Stuff for sale.
And it came out later that 60 Minutes added weight to the vehicle to make it tip over.
Sample them right now.
2000
Lemonade.
Datsun Roadster.
Heck yeah.
All of it is Japanese fans.
Up by the white tent.
'76 280Z, so this would be exempted under Leno's law. So I should mention, because I don't know why people keep asking, it does not do anything. It does not change the status of pre-76. I think I'm just going to have to say that in every smog video from now on.
In that balloon.
If I don't, someone always
Anybody
asks.
that is interested and would like to take a ride up in the balloon, go to the Remax balloon. It is free.
Yeah, Duesenberg, 1935. Replica. There's the real ones are very, very expensive. I've shot a few of those over the years. Yeah, it's got a modern stereo system in it.
Oh. Yeah, he's about to get it.
Okay, you can tell my mouth is full. Lily's Little Donut.
All right, 38 Chevy.
You know, it's weird how everybody thinks you're German. Cut it right here. The thing about it is,
Yeah, Corvette. This was a 1980. 1967 Corvette Stingray. 427, 435 horsepower. The coupe. All right, 67 Corvette Roadster, small block.
how you doing?
Yeah, Cobra.
Where it's located, it needs to be moved or else it will be towed.
63 fuel injected.
Back on the horse.
69 Vet. I should have mentioned we're in the Corvette section. I think it's fairly obvious. Here we go. Yeah, so it says the 68, but it's got the Stingray badge. Guess it was just added later on. Modern Corvette. See, we're in the Corvette section. God, there's a lot of 914 Porsches over there. We'll get to that later. Oh, it's a Corvette. So we're gonna have to hurry up a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't wish that on me.
Yeah, you gotta keep your hands clean.
Yeah. Oh, I want.
Before you touch the better.
21 Corvette. Only Corvette I ever owned was a 1987 Roadster, very briefly. I was in better shape then, I still didn't really fit in that car.
Some good pictures.
I'll get it. No, 67 Corvette, big block.
Yeah. Look at this down here.
Chevy truck. Alright, so it started out as a 1967 Ford Thunderbird. It's like one of those cars you'd see at the custom shows back in the 70s. It's definitely got extensive body modifications.
Pretty fun-filled, action-packed day. 97 degrees and 70-something.
We got a double cab.
At the back of the ball field,
They made those.
but in the meantime, up at the top by the white
This
tent,
thing's really
the
nice.
motorcycles are going to fire up.
On the movie Gran Turismo. Not Gran Torino, that was with Clint Eastwood. Alright. We got Gilds from the Vet. Oh, we're seeing these in the magazines.
You didn't do all the work. Who'd you pay to have do the work?
All right, Nash Metropolitan convertible. I've been watching. They got a great AMC documentary. It's going to be a 6-parter. They already released the first 2 parts so far, and it's on YouTube. I think it's on PBS, but then like a few weeks later they put it on YouTube. And so far they've gotten up to the muscle car era. There we go, 82 Ferrari 308 GTS. Cue the theme song, you know the one. One's a 07 F430. Ferrari. GMC 2500. '7 wagon. 210. So we got a 29 Model A pickup. You can breeze through the Model A's. It's the Woody.
That's the guy you gotta want.
Pickup truck. Oh, I should mention again, I'm not doing the Long Beach this month, the swap meet. So that is the same day as Road Kings next Sunday. So this is the 1 month I don't do Long Beach. Model A. All Model A's except for one car. Two cars. There's a T coming up too. Actually, I think it's a TT truck. It's the big one. So he's got the original toolkit. It says T, okay. Yeah. I think he was supposed to bring his Model A. It says 29 Model A on his plaque. It's a 37 Ford. My dad did that once. We were doing the Edsels in Las Vegas event that used to happen. His Edsel wasn't running right, so he jumped in his 56 Lincoln, which I still own the car. Drove that to Las Vegas. Even though it was an Edsel meet, they let him park in because beautiful 56 Lincoln. One of the Model A's. Wood delivery.
I want to go down this aisle.
Yeah, speedster just roll in. Model T. The last Model A we didn't get. Inspected by Highway Patrol in 74. There you go. Usually I still run across like cars with those old inspection and emission stickers. Alright, I got a 69 Camaro. Actually, the Model A guys just stopped me to ask me, because there's still that confusion. The Senate Bill 712 does not change pre-76. It stays the same. I just didn't mention it in the last video because unfortunately you assume people watch the prior videos where you mention that, and that gets you in more trouble than anything. It's hard to mention everything and repeat everything in another video. So no, they're not going to start smogging your Model A. Okay.
That's bad.
I don't think they would even know how to smog a Model A. Jeez. Nice Camaro. Camaro with a blower.
Nice and light. Weighs the same as a 350.
let me, trust me. They won't let me get it. Don't want no bad habits from it.
I may do like a frequently asked questions about the Bill video.
And I posted on Facebook. I said, yeah, we're trying to teach my car some refinement, parking it next to the vet, but it's not working. Yeah, it's fighting. It's fighting.
K-boat from hell.
Yeah. You win with this car? It looks like a winner to me.
Not a show.
Stoplight to stoplight.
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah, but then you got to get gas. You can't put more gas in the tank.
I get the Chevron award. Yeah. Weird big black car. Got a hose.
Where's the track? Is it the yellow?
Can't really get down there. You got people blocking it every which way. There you go. That's a 69 Impala. Got it? No. I have a 69 Impala. It doesn't look like that.
Oh yeah, his brother. Okay. He's
All right.
yeah. So it just kind of goes with the territory. I like Timmy, but same thing. It's kind of hard to like hit vibes. You know, he's always kind of shifty and like, all right, dude, you do your thing.
I got a Plymouth Woody and a Ford Woody. Let me see if I can bring it this side here.
55 full back half, like it's
68 GTO Pontiac.
So you're probably going to have to work your magic on these next door neighbors.
So we're sort of trucking through this section. Then we got the European stuff and the field. And of course after that the military airplanes and stuff like that. We'll get there. An OBS truck. It's got the billet wheels.
No, you just got it done.
These guys are looking for those now, those old Boyd's wheels. Nice GMC. 2 GMC. Short bed. Feels like Florida out here today. It's very humid. It's supposed to, they said there was like a 30% chance of rain. It's sort of overcast. Slant 6, you got the Super 6. 1950 GMC. Can't go around that side all the way, so we'll go this way.
Yeah.
62 Impala. It's got the, it's dressed up like a W head. It's like a LS dressed like a W head. It's 409-esque. So we'll call it. So somebody at SEMA, they had different ones that were looked like different vintage configurations. I did see the booth for those at SEMA maybe a year or two ago. Oh, I also sent in a, we're doing SEMA again. Come November. I'll probably do 2 days there again. Not sure if I'll repeat last year where I just about destroyed myself on the first day to get a 2-hour video. And I still got up the next morning and shot a second video.
Come over and buy the van. Come over and check them out.
65 GTO. Pontiac. She's got a 4-speed.
Honestly, I think your car looks better.
So it's got the vintage air setup. I got one of those in the satellite vintage. I got a aftermarket air setup where the unit's in the trunk.
Yeah, like stand out too much.
So I have to figure out if I can make that thing function. If it will come in handy. 440 4-speed with AC. '60 Impala.
I got the 7
We're seeing a lot of Impalas next week at Bomb Club on Saturday at Santa Ana Park.
That'll look like a Chevy, guys.
That's a fun one. I'm gonna try to get there early, get the cars going through the tunnel like I did last year. I think people really enjoyed that. 84 Monte Carlo NASCAR Tribute. This thing is cool. There you go, Darrell Waltrip. Look at that. Check. I'm gonna see if I can get you past the netting there. I'm sorry, but that is just cool. I've never seen this car before. '66 Nova.
Opening ceremony starting at 9:30.
Don't forget, come by.
I'm gonna go cruise it in for a little bit.
We have the McQueen family here selling their McQueen racing gear, hats, shirts, and sweatshirts.
There you go, it's Monsters Inc. A 70 Z28 Camaro. '68 Chevelle. Or last year after Bomb Club, I found some great records on the way home from that show. The sale. '69 El Camino. Look at all that chrome in there. I still think I'm gonna start up the record channel again because it just took up too much of my time between this, raising a daughter, and everything else in my life. And I do say I probably have a very nice collection of records now. I still find stuff pretty regularly. I remember when I started that, I was the only guy doing like older 40. It was one of the guys doing older 45s and 78s. Everybody else that a record channel was doing like more like new LPs, like new issues, new issued or newly pressed records that they would order. I was out finding like old school stuff. 57 sedan delivery. 56 Chevy. She's got the torque thrust. Let me get over there, everybody camped out. See the Chevelle. '66. 72. Truck with a big block. Here we got a 58 Chevrolet Impala on the Astro Supremes. One of the cars I dearly miss that I used to actually daily was a 58 Bel Air I owned about 25 years ago. That was a fun car. We got a couple caddies. We're just gonna, I think I do actually have to speed up a bit. I've been here 2 hours and I've only filmed the one little section here. Focus in on some of those we get better shots of. Six-cylinder goodness there. I love dressed out six-cylinders with like speed parts. I think they just look cool. They look cool, and the sixes actually run pretty good.
Watch your stuff.
Oh, thanks. Nova. I say in a perfect world I would have unlimited time and unlimited energy to get all these cars, but it's just not possible. Here we go, Plymouth Prowler.
You like the car, huh? It's my Hot Wheel.
It's your Hot Wheel.
I've always had Hot Wheels for years, man.
Yeah.
Gotta have mine.
We got the 56. Every year or so, a picture comes up on Facebook of me standing next to my 58 Chevy at Bob's Big Boy roughly 25 years ago when my hair was still brown. Nice Nova. All right, if the car show footage comes out to be rather lengthy, this one is for sale. Remember, the swap meet rules apply. There, I'll bring you that one since we're not doing Long Beach next week. Like I said, this turns out to be rather lengthy. Just the car show footage. I may separate the military and planes and all that other stuff into a separate video. We'll see how it is when the time comes. Which means I'll probably just do it all in one video like I normally do. There you go, 454 Cal Induction, Super Sport 70 Chevelle. This one's got all the chalk marks and everything. It's got the console with the horseshoe shifter. And a Ford convertible. It's got a Windsor. It's a 51.
This one's got the L72 on it.
Oh, that's right there. That's right. That's
Still want to hang out with some friends when I get done filming. See how that goes. That's what I always say. 55. I do want to grab that barbecue too. If they're doing it again this year. I'm sure they are, but that was so good I put it in the video last year. It's towards the end, but
Yeah, it hasn't been so bad lately. I don't know.
'68 Mustang.
Memorial Day weekend.
I
The
talked
daughter
about
showed
doing
it.
it.
Out of Vega. That's like original paint too. She's got a V8. I'd say a good number of the ones of these that are still in existence were V8 swapped at some point. Got a Pro Charger on it.
Everything I've done, a lot of expensive water complexes, water
With a fuel cell. 64 GTO.
Let's do it right away, but it's pretty tough to get up. Yeah, I think
So like I said yesterday's video, a lot of people asked me about Pismo, which was this weekend. Next year, I'm gonna try to do, if the car shows line up the same way, I'll try to do Pismo and come down here for this on Sunday. I'll do that Saturday. I think is how I'll try to do it next year. And I've been saying I want to start on the weekends where there's like there's a pick and choose weekend, maybe start alternating shows year after year. There's actually a lot of those. Obviously, if Pomona's going on, I'm doing Pomona. And the big shows are the big shows, like Grand National Roadster Show and, you know, Santa Maria and stuff like that. There you go, 79 Camaro Berlinetta. I don't see the Berlinetta very well. I usually see these E28s. Berlinetta edition. It's an early second gen Camaro. '73. The 95 F250 diesel. Square body. Had my square body Suburban in that last smog video. A lot of people didn't realize I had that. You know, it's been in I had a Grand National Truck Show last year, as well as I did a video on it when I first got it. I originally bought that to flip at an estate sale. I got a very, very reasonable price on it. Had brand new tires on it. Power steering leaked, and there's a few other things need to be tended to, but I just kind of like it, so I sort of held on to it. It's Ranchero. It says this is the Ford section, but you can see the next couple vehicles are Chevrolet, such as this 55. I think they've got them all mixed up. There you go. There's one at every car show, and there it is, your 90s throwback of the day. It was actually one at the car show yesterday, too. Crybaby doll. Very popular in the 90s. Chevy pickup. There you go, we got a Cannon. Told you you'd see just about everything today. That's right. A Cannon. It's like remember AC/DC for those about to rock? I'm not gonna sing it. Sorry. 1940 Studebaker.
A friend of mine just came back from
All right, 39 Chevy. It's a bomb. Yeah, checking out stuff like this at Bomb Club next week. All those cool lowriders and bombs.
Every now and then there's a tag or there's a giveaway.
So I need to get there early again, because last year I got there early enough where I could get the cars coming through the tunnel. Like I said, I think people really like that shot. It's definitely the only car show I can get a shot like that. All right, we got a 67 Cougar, because we all know what every car show needs is more Cougars. That's right. Oh, thanks. Yeah, some guy wrote his graffiti on the dash. Just kidding, it's Carol Shelby's autograph. I think most people kind of got that. Yeah, T-Bird, so it's a 62 Jetbird. Kelsey Hayes wheels and the Roadster tonneau cover. Yes, the back seat is under there. You've never experienced one of these. That comes off so you can carry more people. 56 Safari wagon. Pontiac's version of the Nomad.
Right, it's one or the other. You're right. What's it going to be? I hope it's the first
one. Alright, we got a 56 Nomad. Chevrolet's version of the Safari.
Today, first day today. Do you have a car older than 2000?
I think the Nomad's obviously much more well known.
Any lifted vehicle, any lifted truck has to be brought down to stock height.
Mustang Fastback. When we get to the other side, it's where they have all the bullet cars. Mustang clubs over there, and a lot of bullet replicas. Both newer and older, the newer bullets that Ford produced. The crowds are definitely rolling in now. All right, 67 Camaro. 57. Oh, now they're coming around doing the judging. The judges are making the rounds. It's a 55 Ford Sunliner convertible. She's got a Y block.
Just like a little tap.
64 Ranchero. Pontiac Fiero. It's got the 4 manual transmission. This one's for sale. Remember them? I think you can get it better on the other side, so we'll walk over there. I haven't kept up with the Fiero market, but I'll bring you the for sale sign. Everything's redone. 5,700 on that. Pontiac's little sports car.
Sprint? What you want? I don't see it. Huh?
The brands. '7 Ranch wagon.
Low to the ground.
51 Ford Woody. She's still got a flathead. Ready for the beach. These guys watch the channel. All right. 63 Fairlane. How you doing? Show me your car again.
I know.
All right. Fairlane Squire.
Our Pledge of Allegiance.
72 Mustang Coupe.
Everything that's out here, if you look around, this place is filled with planes. I want to say planes, trains, not. We just need trains. Can we get them? We got everything. We got.
So there you go, one of the balloons way back there.
The planes, the military. Make sure that you guys get over to the military display. It's awesome. All right. So enjoy today. Make your way around. Go see all of our vendors. 10 o'clock.
We got 46 Ford, the big black Chevy. Nice Thunderbird. There you go, 63 Ford Country Sedan wagon.
Our little military guys running around here. And they're going to be coming out.
It's got a 4-speed. I'll bring you the 40 sedan. A lot.
I saw you in Santa Maria. I saw you the week before that.
A lot of walking.
Your daughter have fun up there?
Yeah, she had fun. 34 Ford sedan delivery.
I sold it to a guy for
All right, 56 F100. I've already shot over an hour of footage. I do find like the more I do this, the better in shape I am. I'm able to film more. I'm gonna patch the supercharger on that one. And the Mustang.
They redid the bumpers on it too. Go down like a dirt road and ran the back. I don't even know if
And a 40 coupe.
Well, this thing's
Yes, I still have mine. I have no idea when I'm gonna get to it.
I've registered it, and I've had it since 1964.
I just assume it's after my daughter's driving and I have to go run her around. I think that's probably going to be when it is. The 60 Ford Sunliner convertible.
Racing around, so much fun. Right on.
65 C10. Fairlane Sports Coupe. Nova's for sale. Very snazzy. 43,000 on the Nova 66. Okay, it looks like now it says I've got shot almost an hour and a half of footage. I think I lost track. 40 pickup. Nice flathead shot. There you go. All right, another Cougar 67. All right, try to squeeze in there. C10.
Is there?
63 Impala. Super Sport convertible. A 62 Biscayne two-door sedan. I should mention, if anybody knows any shows on the 21st or 29th of June, and the 21st would have to be a pretty chill one that's local because I've got a concert that night. If not, maybe I'll do a Cars and Coffee or something. Or just take the day off. That's always a possibility, I suppose. Doesn't happen very often. Very nice 52 Oldsmobile convertible. One's the Rocket 88. that steering wheel with the globe and the clock. Alright, so we're in the other section. It says USA Other. This is the USA Other. I think the Olds is part of it too. 67 Firebird. And after that we're in the Euro section. Got old Jaguar over here. I had a bit of a scare there. I had to change batteries, and the battery that was in the camera didn't want to come out of the camera. Every once in a while one of those will expand, which is kind of scary. And then basically the battery's no good anymore. And that's what happened, but I was able to get it out. I do carry a backup camera, but it's at the car, so I really don't have to go back there. But I had to get the battery out. Popped the new one in there. They are rechargeable. They do not last forever, especially when they get hot.
I have a good family friend
who's 57. 77 Thunderbird. Years ago I had a 79 Heritage Edition. These cars do drive well. A 79 Heritage with the moonroof I got from the original owner about 25 years ago. Yeah, 68 Mini. Right-hand drive. '97 BMW with an alarm. Ready for Long Beach. There we go, another van. Dodge with the turbines. I need to clean mine out again and do the overhead console. It's been on my hit list for a while. I have to figure out how they installed it the first time with, I think they glued plywood. Yeah, Triumph TR 250. Here's your price on that. I do not keep up on the market for British Roadsters, so do your own research. Sunbeam Tiger. I'm gonna get my daughter to help me do the overhead console. That'd be a good little project for both of us. Not too messy. Old Datsun 510. See this one will hold the creamsicle with a shift knob. A Triumph TR4. All right, TR6. My father had one of these years ago in British Racing Green. Not quite sure, but it's British. It's got semaphores too. It's like an Austin or something. That's an Austin 1947. These cars my dad knew all about. My dad was the British car guy. We have an Austin Healey 56.
I'm one of the weird employees. I've never worked my car on work time. I work 7 days.
BMW. I think this is the end of this section. Then we're off to the next section. There's actually Steve McQueen's Jaguar XKSS. I've been seeing this one at shows for I don't know how many years now, and also it lives at the Peterson Museum. Who owns the car? And if you look not too hard online, you'll find photos of Steve McQueen with this car. The 64 A.J. Watson race car.
So, Brandon, would you like to drive this at Indy with the fuel tank right there? In the wall on the outside.
One singular roll bar.
The pink racing engines. This is Jaguar race car. 58.
I was surprised when my friend picked up the senior and opened up the back of it.
There you go. This is Garrett's car from the Drifters. He actually helped me get a press pass for this. So 2 years in a row. So we'll get his car. I think he's on the organizing board for this. It is now. It's warming up. In fact, it's a good day to stay hydrated. A cab over. I should mention we're now on the next section finally. After getting over an hour and a half of footage in that last section. I really hate to be like, oh, I gotta keep this short, but I think this may have to get split into 2 videos. We will see. If it says part 1 in the title, then you know there's going to be a part 2. Somebody was playing Beach Boys, but I think it's far enough in the distance. 79 TA. Beetle, 6 Grand Sport. I gotta get tires on the Beetle and with my stepfather. And I do want to start driving that, taking it to shows. Little Red Express Dodge pickup.
Don't take that step. This cross isn't.
No, this is hard packed here.
I was in the Navy. There was a guy on base that had one of these, and everybody thought that was just the coolest thing. It really was, actually. It was the coolest thing. Of the stacks on these. Of course, they had the Warlock, in black. I had the Beetle entered at Culver City a few weeks back, and then I fell ill that day. Paid the registration, the car was cleaned up, ready to go, and could not go. I'm still kicking myself. It's obviously not my fault that happened, but it's just... These things happen. Galaxy 63. Convertible. There's the XL. They put on the Marietta show, I believe. That was a great one. That one, they had great barbecue. They found that barbecue spot right there. That show last year. I gave that place a shout out, and a couple viewers that actually said they knew the family that owned it, and they were very happy I found it and gave them a shout out. 62. How you doing? All right, speaking of barbecue, I think the barbecue's right there, so I think I want to stop and partake in that and take a break after this line of cars.
Don't forget to come to the food court.
Charge the
It is
microphones
located
up.
next to the white tent. We have Lily's Little Tuna. We have cotton candy, kettle corn. Come try.
Someone said they
pizza,
just opened the
five
barbecue,
coffee.
and they do get a line,
And if
so
you want some ice cream, we have some softy ice cream down here.
sedan delivery.
Right next to the tent.
73 Charger with big block. This one's a 440 Magnum car. I still have to figure out what my 440 and my satellite's out of. It's not a hypo block, I know that. The car was originally 383 hypo.
Hey all, you cannot miss
But the original
tour
383 is
of our
long
campus
gone.
here at Boys Republic. We have over 200 acres of land here.
It's definitely a 440 because they're stamped 440 in the front. Corvette. That's why it's Roscoe's Deli. They're the ones doing the barbecue here at this event. I remember how much it was. It wasn't that bad of a price for what you got. I do remember that. I realize it's not a food channel, but you get all this for 15 bucks. You get barbecue ribs, hot dog, beans, corn. You also get potato salad, but I didn't get it. Cookie, Doritos, and a drink. All for 15 bucks. So definitely something cool that they have at this show. All right, so I had the barbecue. Now we're back. Took a break. I was sitting with some members of the Drifters Car Club. We were talking about various things and shows and whatnot. I like the patina on that unibody. But check out what it's towing. There you go. Sprint car for 58. And we're gonna go back down to the lower level after this. A little newer sprint cars. Got a Willys Coupe 41 for sale. Small block with a blower. That's the info. Always love how I'm like recharge right after I eat lunch. C10. I heard someone saying they are not doing the Great Escape reenactment this year. So if I hear something else, I will get it. But I caught the tail end of it last year. 39 two-door sedan. 90s restoration. Not sure if it's for sale, that's why that's on there. That's just a data sheet. Come on here. 57.
Come on over and watch these guys jump. When are you guys going to jump on the next?
I think they're doing just dirt bike jumping. You can see up on the hill over there. Big car on this side. This one's for sale. If you want a 57, that's definitely not stock. Slightly modified, right? I got a Model A rod. So if you own a Model A, SB 712 will not make it where you have to smog it. I'll be telling that story forever. For now, it'll go on the smog group later.
I've never seen an Alpha Beta.
78.
Oh, okay.
Another lady. They look at the paperwork.
Yeah, Cutlass. E50 olds.
Right? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chino Hills today. Thanks for having us. What we have out here is
Okay, it's 11 o'clock now. That gives me roughly 3 hours or so before people start trying to leave. So I think we're good.
Hello, guys.
57.
Hello, Lars.
we have a Type 3 engine over here that's a little higher and smaller than the Fire engine that's able to get into the deep trails and small roads associated with remote areas. Come on out here and the kids can put on the SCBAs and some of the packs and check out the chainsaws and all the stuff we use. The helicopter's a Firehawk. It's the civilian
Our
version.
modern Shelby's. I can't get through there with the chairs.
Folks fly in that thing, and if you don't know, when you see a helicopter
We'll
drop
come
in
around
water,
here, around this
before it
coupe.
drops water on these fires, it drops off a crew that's associated with that helicopter. Those guys put in fire
It's
lines
got the
on
heavy speaker.
the flank that's considered the threat to a property or life, and the helicopter is the fire engine in the sky with 1,000 gallons of water.
67 Chevelle. It's definitely a warm day today, very humid. Barbecue's hopping now. I just looked at the sign. It's Heroes Bar and Grill. I thought I read something else earlier. That's the restaurant that catered the barbecue lunch. Heroes Bar and Grill. So I'm not going to be able to go back and change that now on the video at this point. 67 Chevelle 396 Super Sport.
They've got 2 trams. Each time it went by, it's a pack.
Let me come over here.
Take you back through the back end of it. There's cattle back there, horses, some cool stuff. So check out the property.
70 Chevelle.
Aren't you the famous guy on the internet?
That's me.
Good to see you.
Yeah, there you go. 37 Chevy sedan delivery. Just had a guy tell me he came to the show because he watched last year's video, so that's always good. Got 57 Ford 300 series custom. Hemi and a Willie's Jeep. All right, 62 Chino pickup. I just checked last year's video from this event, hour and 52. We are crushing that this year. I know this for a fact. So I think we're just about there right now already, and we are not done with the show yet. Or Jen Camaro. I've talked to the owner of this several times. He races that modern Camaro. Tesla. All right, we'll go. I'll look at the Tesla. Or I'll look at the sweet Hemi-powered drag boat. Let's go with the sweet Hemi-powered drag boat. There you go. Take it in.
Hi there.
How you doing? Cadillac. Oh, he's got a great Poupon. It's not even a Rolls Royce. Got a Chris Craft. The luxury. We got a boat.
We're going flathead marine boat.
Got flathead in there? Let's have a look. Oh, that's a big. Woo!
Big chubby.
That's a big one.
Moving pretty good.
That's from 1940. Chris Craft Runabout. Chicago Police. That's after Al Capone, so I can't make an after Al Capone joke. All right, Molly and Anthony are out walking around, but we'll film There's Javelin. So they were here earlier when I went over to use the restroom. They might be getting barbecue. Model A gasser. God, I miss Irwindale. Saw those cool drag events at Irwindale. All right, we got a Plymouth Belvedere. Sensing some like wedge action coming on. Oh yeah, oh, it's a Hemi. That is some Mopar goodness right there. This one's got a Hemi because it says it's got a Hemi on the fender. The Outer Limits. For that TV show.
They're not even in there.
Hey, what's up there?
The Anglia. The Winter Nationals decal. So I guess we're gonna be going up to Bakersfield for stuff now. So did a March meet. And I immediately regretted only doing one day there. So we're gonna try for 2 this time. Block with a blower.
Established in
Check it out, a tram. They're giving tours.
1909. In that time, we've had over 33,000 students.
Got the Nova gasser. Altered wheelbase. Filming your car again. All right, 55. Satin black, lettered up.
Thank you for the clouds. Yes, there he is.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
61 Corvette. Should take that in. Big block blower, 2 carbs, for sale, slightly modified. May drink fuel. Alright. 58 Vet. I say, I believe, I remember seeing this at shows years ago. So it was even in magazines back in the day. Stingray gasser. Yeah, let's let you take that in there for a second. There you go. Big block tunnel ram. Check out the interior. And the theme continues on the top. Looks like it could do some damage. Now we're just going to go through the drag cars and then zigzag through some more show cars. Talk to a bunch of people and now we'll get there. I think there's they're gonna do there's a whole event for Twilight Cruise this Wednesday at Pomona at the NHRA Museum. Not sure if I will be able to make it. I may have to be helping out my daughter that night on her school stuff. I got a big C30 flatbed. It's on Power Tour. I did mention they announced the dates for Power Tour. I can do the first 2 days, not the last due to Pomona Swap Meet being the same day. So I'm still planning on doing it. Probably in the Mustang again. The Anaconda. The Shirley Maldonado dragster. There we go, 1977 World Champion Top Fuel Dragster. '57 funny car. There you go, Nitro Revival. You try to hit that out there at Famoso. One of the days of, I think the first day of Power Tour is Famoso this year. Got the early Hemi. Yeah, 33 Willys. Behind a rope, I'm not going back there. Marcel Roadster. Okay, due to time constraints, I'm going to film the rest of the car show area. Since this is mainly a vintage car channel, I'm not going to get the newer late model cars. 70 Mach 1. There's a whole trailer display. Looks like it's mostly Airstreams, but I think there's some vintage, newer Airstreams, I should say. How you doing?
That's special.
Let's see. 69 Camaro. I said, see, they got the trailers, but most of them are newer Airstreams. I'll try to get what I can. I definitely spent more time on each car this year than I did last year. It was a Yenko. Just realized. Yenko SC. Aero Z28. 02. 58 Vet.
Pick up the bag.
Nice Mustang. 289 V8 car.
That he wore in the film Le Mans, and not only that, it's got part of the car and part of the jacket that he wore in the film Le Mans. Not only that, but it's protected with a chip which allows you to stream videos of lots of different that are all here to try on if you'd like to come down and have a look.
Thank you so much. This is located right next to the center.
Right? And then just speed and fell back and never passed it.
Early second gen Z28.
The whole car here.
You recognize him?
Rally Sport.
I know Frank.
No, it was like one of these.
I know where he was. It's not him. Another Frank Bird.
Yeah, it's not like it's an upcoming
Mustang.
If you get a children's video pass, maybe you can check out all the children's that are going to give you 1 o'clock. We're going to start our trophy presentation at the main stage.
57 150. Two-door sedan. I'm about to have to change over to another chip for my camera. 6 panel. Nice F100. We got a 40. I just changed the card. How many videos do I actually have? Because my cards last 2 hours. I did buy a longer one, but I haven't started using it yet. So it's not very often that I have to change cards, SD cards on my camera, but So yeah, we crushed last year's video in time, and I'm not even done yet, so.
One right there too.
56 F100. Comes the tram. I guess they're giving tours of the whole complex here. So it is a charity. They had a Boys Republic thrift shop in our Altadena that very nice thrift shop, and it unfortunately did burn down in the fire. It was very close to my house. 65 El Camino. Yeah, in fact, the building there, the Boys Republic thrift shop was in Altadena there. It was a beautiful mid-century modern building with a flower shop also in the same building. And they had the thrift shop and then a section that was all furniture. And I found a lot of neat stuff in there over the years. Unfortunately, it is gone due to the fires. Hopefully they can rebuild or relocate somewhere. And I mentioned in the channel before, I was extremely close to the fires. 50 GT Mustang here. There's Irwindale drag strips. God, I miss Irwindale. I just love filming at Irwindale, man. I love taking my daughter there. It was just a fantastic place. 65 Mustang.
In the process of reselling it.
65 Mustang with a later EFI 50.
We had all the parts off of this thing. All the windows and everything were out of it.
Mustang. Yeah, we're just gonna have to speed up a bit. '70 Mach 1 351 car. Class 351 '71 Mustang. Just dig that upholstery. Gotta love the 70s. 6-cylinder. Is that the 200? It's the 200. I can't see the decal. So 64 and a half Mustang. I said I've only ever had one early Mustang. It was a 68 coupe. I bought it for a very reasonable price. Got it running. It had a rod knock. I sold it and I went to New Zealand. A 1967 GTA Mustang convertible. Yeah, the one I had, the guy bought it and he bought it on eBay from me. I still made money on it. He had it taken to a Mustang shop somewhere, had him completely redo the car, and then when he imports it to New Zealand, he shows them the eBay receipt from when I sold him the car. And of course, he doesn't mention about anything about the work that had been done to it afterwards. This was many years ago. Yeah, the Bullet Mustangs in a row. Our 67 Mustang, done up like the one in the movie Bullet. It's the second time I've had to shoot this. The first time it shot it upside down. I very nearly thought, let's leave it in there upside down. just for the comments, but I said I better not. So. Would have been kind of a fun Easter egg, I guess. All right, 70 Mach 1. Yeah, on YouTube. At a San Bernardino Sheriff's Department Nova. Push bar. So we got a Thomas guide. Actually, my Crown Victoria I picked up. Mind you, it's a 2004 Crown Victoria. Came with a 1988 Thomas guide for LA. So that's kind of interesting. So of course I kept it. Here, there's another Thomas guide. We have one from 82 somewhere too.
Mike! No, this one right here.
Nice Crown Victoria police car. And San Bernardino County Sheriff. It's a Chino Hills Police modern Charger cruiser. Yeah, 1970 911 Porsche.
I have lettuce.
Now we're in the Porsche Volkswagen area, and then we're going to do cow rods on the way out. Before that, I'm going to go do the military and airplanes. So still some stuff to see. And we're just going to do more vintage Porsches due to time constraints. I'm actually kind of happy the way I paced this one. Last year I may have went faster just assuming it was a bigger show or something. I don't know. B56 Cabriolet. Ready for a picnic.
Don't forget, we have over 200 acres here in our town.
924. Check out the bra. Remember those? So it's a this one's the turbo. This is about one of the cleanest one of these I've seen in a very, very long time. 75 911 Targa. Yeah, the Targa removable top. She's got a whale tail. It's an 87 911. .356 over here. .356.
Okay, where I thought you were going to the 10.
Jim, look at the 914.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll head over to you.
I didn't get the right ice water ratio.
356. This guy was smart. He parked under the tree.
Yeah, exactly. It's all the different names. And at the beginning, movie star had the same number, A-N-U-N.
Porsche
So you'd rather have a
911. This was actually the 912. And the story is they had a problem with Peugeot, I believe, had the rights to the 912 number for a car model. A little bit of James Dean at the Steve McQueen show, if you will. There's a bunch of 914s. I think we'll breeze through here. Like I said, time constraints and such. Beautiful 914s. I don't think I've ever seen this many 914s in one place.
And we'll take one of his cards and we can put these placards on it. We can get voters.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more quick announcement. Right now at the McQueen Racing Group, right behind the tennis courts, we have Joey Andrews.
A Baja 1000 dune buggy. So is all the timing equipment, the gauges and such. This is that's a lot of fun. This is Chip Foose's Porsche dune buggy. Saw him roll one with this at the Hot Rods and Helos event a couple months ago at Huntington Beach.
Oh, there you go. so and don't tell me the first one was wrong and the second one was right. They're both right. Both. Which was first?
I'm not going to try to climb this hill and go back down a couple times. My knee is not going to allow it right now. It's pretty steep.
Nice up here. We gotta go over there more, I feel like.
Let's do it this way. That way I don't have to climb the hill once. Work smarter, not harder, right? You still get the back ends. Yeah, we're at the Volkswagen section. These beautiful cars.
I love this picture the most. Yeah, it is. I just think it's great. I see it all the time. Yeah, it's like a girl. Yeah.
Now we'll come through here. So I will be getting that 65 out now that it's pretty much ready to go. Other than needs tires. I'll have to figure out logistics and what I can get my stepfather out to, because he'd like to come out when we show it. Transporter, double cab.
Shay, thank you just so much. Just for the free camera.
74.
If you bought a meal there, it's big enough to split.
And we all love him so much. We appreciate the support. But I know he'd be so proud of you guys. Watching how much you support.
There's a Cadillac in the Porsche VW section for some reason. Beautiful car. $47. $356.
learning how to be a good pilot, but I think
A nice breeze now. So we got a couple more cars here, then we're gonna run over to military, airplanes, maybe some campers, and then the cow rods is on the way out. So I'll hit that. If I do wind up splitting it into 2 videos, it will say part 1 on one, part 2 on the other. Right now I think we can make it 1 video. Depends on if my computer processor doesn't like it or not. All right, now we found our way to the airplanes. This is a, what is this thing? Cessna 1950 LC-126. I'm not an airplane person, so we can still enjoy them. Take a look. Yes, they have like a field here where they landed these. Gotta remember to duck. Gotta go back to my days on a Navy aircraft carrier. Remember to duck. Remember when I was on the aircraft, we had a saying, you hit your head once and then you never hit it again. Because it hurts. There you go, another, the biplane. It's nice because they have the low wing and it's harder to hit your head. That's the benefit of a biplane. And the other wing is tall. So unless you're like Shaq or somebody, or Wilt Chamberlain, you're fine. Lighting off the drag cars right now. This one is a Boeing Stearman PT-17 from 1940. It's a Cub. Piper J3 Cub from 1947. We got a Navy plane. The Naval Aircraft Factory N3 from 1940. There you go. This one's a Travel Air. It says Travel Air.
Yeah, it was not something I was expecting. I'm okay with it.
Travel Air 4000D from 1929. Okay, that was a 42 Ford and a Kuba wagon Volkswagen. Now we have a little more silence. Yay. That's what you call an old school cell phone right there, folks. Radio transmitter. Or the Jeeps. So they got all dressed up. They got a tent going. Camped out. They got that world famous Army pizza going. There you go. They're out on the front lines. Make some pizza. I don't think I saw those in any of those old movies. Yeah, Marine Corps Jeep.
I know Paul made one. No. Nicole, welcome back.
That was a 1990. I have no idea. Okay. Can't even read that. And a Humvee, a couple of them. Military Blazer. Oh, they have like a name. It's a little long through.
Weren't they shooting
Check this out. 1945 Willys. She's got a gun.
So I'm curious, like obviously most of the malls.
Little bar that rolled in. It's like a Triumph. You know, the vintage GMC Birchhaven camper. These, I believe, used an old 455 transaxle, if I remember correctly. Roll through a bunch of these like newer Airstreams, and they've got one here. It's a 55 Airstream with the canopy. I got a Pontiac Woody. Guess I'm using this vintage trailer. I had a 58 Shasta years ago. Unfortunately, I had to sell it. It's a 1950 Land Coach. And of course, a Volkswagen microbus with the camper setup. Don't forget the trailer with the Grateful Dead sticker. Alright, we're over by the vintage tractors. We'll get the hit-miss motors and the cow rods. That should be about all we got left. Alice Chalmers tractor. I'm in the rope area. flag. We got a Kickstarter. Keep going. A little harder. Might be out of gas. I think he needs to fuel it up. $19.11. He's taking that one to Nitro Revival. He's gonna see what it does in the quarter. All right. This one's a whole lot of fun on Halloween, I bet. That one's even more fun on Halloween. Okay. I don't think my kid would go to that house. It's like my kid's favorite holiday too, is Halloween. She loves Halloween. Cow rods cars. Yeah, the new Charger's already had enough, so he's usually on the Corvette. I've been here 6 hours already.
Right side of the track.
Crown Imperial Coupe.
There's many of us here that could have been.
All right, Cow Rods guys got me a cupcake and a water, so now I'm refreshed. Stopped and sat down and chatted with those guys for a bit.
Participation
now we can keep going. We're in the home stretch here. 60 CAD.
Over the last 18 years, we've raised over $6
They're doing
million.
awards right now, so you know what that means. Ever been to a car show?
Running track we have here for the kids. We replaced that running track. Some of the money was spent on remodeling the gymnasium a few years ago. Some of the money
try not to run into the
remodel the
folks who are
dormitories
coming through.
the boys are in, which are called cottages. We've had new bathrooms, new showers. I can go on and on. I won't bore you, but very important for the money that we raise. Spent well, and we know where it's been spent, helping these boys. Some of them for scholarships, for different programs and whatnot. So again, thank you so much for participating. We're going to get along here. Michael, are we about ready to hand these out? Thanks very much, Michael. Michael Dolphin's in charge of the awards every year. He organizes all the judges. And thank you, judges, for coming out. It's a thankless job.
All right, so I never did. I was supposed to ask the guy for a hot air balloon ride, but I guess they took that down.
The judges and organizing this, it takes him a lot.
The guy operating the balloon, I guess, is a viewer of the channel.
The awards are all put together.
One's for sale. 30,000 on that. On a panel. There you go. That's your info.
But there's a lot of work that goes into it, and it's all time donated. All the volunteers here work for nothing. We double their pay every year. It's
57.
Double. Every year we double their pay. Double for nothing every year. You can't get a better job at that. All right.
Oh man.
Oh, if you want to get involved, don't be afraid.
It has cooled down a hair.
I love that, so we'll take my job.
There's a little bit of a breeze.
Pay is outrageous, but you know. Anyway, if if you'd like to get involved or volunteer,
I will be the most
we
honest
accept
person in the
all the
world
help
when I
we can get.
say
There's always
maybe
room.
3 or
We
4
meet-
years ago I could
we
not
meet
have done
like,
this video here today.
5 or 6 times during the
I was
year.
not in any
And
sort of
then
shape
at
to do that.
The close, we meet 3 or 4 times
So,
towards the show.
that does make me very
Talking
happy.
about the things that we need to do, things to get done. When you
Uh,
look around here, a lot of work has been done to create this.
I know that for a fact.
Dave! You name it.
Dave's not here, man. I'm just kidding. Okay. I think we've already had Cheech and Chong humor in the in the video already. Had that license plate at the beginning. The 2 Ford. These guys are packing up as we speak.
There he is. 1959 Chevy.
I have a 64 Rivet too. That goes on aluminum. Yeah.
Just the thing for Halloween.
Have a good one, man. Get that car running. Oh, I do. All right.
Tom, you around?
All right. So got a little show to go. You got the rat rod. Interesting. Neat use for a brake drum.
Is Tom around? One of my sponsors.
Okay, they are doing car trophies now. Before it was motorcycle. So the 4 truck.
I actually mentioned to him that he is. Tom coming around the outside. Pretty cool car. Chuck Short, come on down.
The Chevelle 67.
Turn around again. Late Corvette Award.
Now the 56.
Scott Erickson.
POWMIA.
2021 Corvette. Late model Corvette. Scott Erickson, you around?
Is it cooling you off?
And the F100 panel. The tap truck.
Chicken legs. Oh, chicken skin.
Bringing joy to all. We got a couple more lines here, and I think what I will do is if it does not process on the computer, I will have to redo it on my phone. Fortunately, it does tie up the phone for quite a bit, but I'll get this up probably as one video. And I've shot quite a bit of footage.
Corvette Award.
Unless there's like some serious problems where I can't do it on the phone, but
Bear with me on some of the names. So, Harry Rieger. Must have got it right, huh? 63 Corvette. Come on
we'll
down.
just do walkthrough style. I see people packing up. I see a guy carrying his chair. He went farming for chairs on the AstroTurf. It's actually a baseball field over here, I believe. Some sort of sports field.
Or Le Mans Award. Yeah, depending on who says it. Tomas
I know when to hurry up.
A Porsche
Yeah, 57.
926C. Is there any representative for
How you doing?
Here he comes.
An example of the kind of stuff we'll be seeing next Saturday.
Next award goes to the best race car. I saw this one coming in too. It's kind of cool. You guys are NASCAR fan. 1984 Monte Carlo.
We're firing up something that's a 2-stroke in the background.
Norman, come on down. You here, Norman? All right, we'll move on.
Yeah, I really hate to have to speed up, but people are packing up, so. We got a 40 standard.
Scott Long, 1970.
Monza.
Chevy Malibu SS.
I don't see Monzas very often. I've seen this one a few times on the channel, but it's again one of those cars that's sort of almost forgotten at the time.
Make some noise, Scott, come on. There he is.
We're at the final line of cars here, and then I definitely spent more time this year here than I did last year. T-Bucket.
And 1957 Chevy Bel Air.
Yeah, I told you it was a baseball field. There you go. All right, 67 Pontiac GTO. All right, 68 Impala. I'm still on the fence, either fix my Impala or sell it. I'm kind of holding off for, well, I'm trying to get the roof done on it. And a Ford Ranch Hero, Falcon variety. Well, Caminos.
Special Award, Tyrone Smith, the 1947 Cadillac Series 62 LaSalle.
I think last show I went to where I was there for when they started doing the awards was Spring Fling. That was mostly because I kind of hung out after filming the video. So, I think I left during the awards.
Come on over, Norman.
Try not to get flagged by Lennon and McCartney over there at the end of the video. Now we got some rollouts happening.
All right, our next award, the Volkswagen Award.
All right, that's going to wrap things up here at the Friends of Steve McQueen Car Show in Chino Hills, California at Boys Republic. Next week we're off. We got Bomb Club at Santa Anita on Saturday. Sunday we're going to have Road Kings at Burbank. So lots of great stuff coming to the channel. Make sure you check that tentative list, let you know I'm planning on hitting in the near future. I will be updating you on what's going on with SB 712, Leno's Law of the Smog Bill. Lots of other fun stuff coming up. Like, subscribe, comment, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.